Page 32, Riding on a Mule. I have to admit, I have no idea what this piece has to do with riding a mule. But I guess you use your imagination. Maybe the mule is waltzing along or something. Who knows this? The thing they're trying to get across on this piece, I think, are different patterns of these chords. You look at the left hand at the beginning of this. If you take all of the notes together in one thing, it's this. It's a G chord. But the pattern is going to be play the G first and then the other two notes. Since it's in 3/4 time, it comes in handy. That's the pattern. It's a very common pattern, and you just as well get used to it. You're going to be doing it a lot in either hand. I could do the same thing here. The last measure of the first line, let's look at that. You're here. Now it's extended position. Little fingers go down to an F, except look at the key signature. We're in G major. It's an F sharp. All Fs are sharp. So here, it's here. And then the next one is a C and a D. They're cockeyed. They do that because they can't put them directly above each other or below that way because they're too close together. They're in the way. It just ends up being a blob if you do that. So when notes are right next to each other like that in the music, they put them a little off so they're a little cockeyed. You still play them at the same time. So the last measure, the next few measures is that. And that's really about all we're talking about here. Melodies in the right hand, and you have those eighth notes, so you got to go 1 and 2 and 3 and 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 1 and like so. Look at the last line on page 32. Right hand starts out with an A, B. Now you have C sharp because there's a sharp sign in front of the C. So instead of a C, we're going to play a C sharp. And the next measure, it's another C sharp. They have to put a C sharp in front of the second measure. That first C has to have a C sharp in front of it because the C sharp from the previous measure cancels out at the bar line. Remember the rule for accidentals? It's only that good for that measure. That's it. So they have to put another sharp there. And they're also putting a sharp in the left hand for the C there. Other than all that junk I just said, I don't have a lot to say here. So let's try this out. I'll give us 3 counts. I will play it slowly. You're in G position, right? Right. Take word for it, it's right. 1 and ready and go and. 3, off.